President Mike Pence also putting out a very strong message that this kind of violence is simply not acceptable. Geeta Mohan, our foreign affairs editor, is joining us on this broadcast. We also have senior journalist Pratiksha Gildial joining us live from Ohio. Pratiksha, to you first. The Congress has resumed its session. We're expecting that despite all of the violence, the rioting that's taken place inside the Capitol building as well, there will be a declaration that Joe Biden has won the election.
Well, that's certainly the hope. Lawmakers have indeed gone back to the U.S. Capitol building to convene business as normal. And today's business, remember, was to certify Joe Biden's victory, which they couldn't even get past the first state, Arizona. But we believe they have gone back now under tight security, and they are in the process of doing that. Now, you know, I was listening to your Republican contributor earlier, and the problem is that there are two Americas. This is a deeply divided country. And depending on which set of people you speak to, they have their own set of facts which they want to believe in. And that's a real problem when there is not even an agreed upon set of facts that the entire country can believe in. Then how do you unite this country? And that is a huge problem for Joe Biden when he's inaugurated on January 20th. So far, he has struck a unifying note, a calming note. He has tried to strike a note saying that he'll bring the country together, that he will be everybody's president, whether or not they voted for him. But looking at the scenes in the US Capitol building today, we don't even know if many of these people, and millions of them voted for Mr. Trump, remember, will they even accept him as president? And therefore, a real difficult task at Joe Biden's hands.
You know, Geeta, there's a lot of talk right now about whether we're going to be seeing the impeachment of Donald Trump. There's been a call by several Democrats that there must be a very clear message that's sent out to Trump and to the world in large that this kind of a subversion of democracy will simply not be allowed. People won't watch by while it happens. Is an impeachment possible right now with 14 days that are to go for Biden to take over? Not sure if Geeta is with us. We'll go across to her in just a bit. Pratiksha, if you could answer that question on whether we could really see a historic impeachment of Donald Trump.
Well, there's certainly a lot of chatter around it. There seem to be a lot of lawmakers talking about it, including Republican, if U.S. media reports are to be believed. However, remember, there are only 2 weeks left for President Trump to leave the White House. So how realistic it is, we don't know. I don't think it's very realistic. However, what is more important than actually impeaching him is there's a lot of talk about how to make him accountable, how to make him take responsibility for his actions, to make him responsible for what actually happened today. And that is going to be a real challenge as well, because this is a president who's completely in denial even now that he lost the election, that Joe Biden is the next president of the United States. And he continues telling his supporters that we should not accept that they should not accept this result, that he has not lost, and that they should continue this fight.